Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis for MEIOU and Taxes 3.0 with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and the Ottoman with Devlet-i. So we are starting at the very end of the war with Serbia and its allies and puppets, which didn't seem like that much, but I was kind of shocked at how much territory they control, whether directly or remotely. We've still managed to win the war, even though we had some complications in the north, because I did not realize that Tsara Romanesca is their ally, and they managed to successfully invade our northern territories. But in the end, we took what we wanted, and we managed to connect Chalkidiki to our territory. Subsequently, we started building a couple of forts, one in Chalkidiki, one in Keranovis, which is all the way in the east. It's going to be our border fort, and one in Nigde at the border with Kayseri, and so, sort of an eastern province here. So we are right now going to move our armies to Anatolia. We're going to give it a little bit of a rest, a year worth of rest, and then we are going to attack the Knights Hospitaller. The Knights Hospitaller and the fall of Constantinople is going to be the last two things I believe our Sultan Mehmed I is going to undertake. After his conquests are going to be finished, we're going to call it a little bit of a day and let him rest and spend the last years of his life in peace. And when Murat Osmanlı, the brilliant strategist, is going to take over, we are probably going to resume our conquest into Europe. Now, I plan to sort of work as the Ottomans did in the real world. It would be nice to have some major vassals or puppets in the West between us and the European powers, who are unexpectedly blobbed at this point. Hungary and Lithuania and Poland and Serbia and Transylvania, all of them are quite huge. I wasn't expecting them to grow this fast, this quickly, but I guess it is a rare occasion. We're bombing as quickly as they are, and remember, the same issues that we have are plaguing them. So all of these territories are completely useless for them, even though that they seem to have their capital positioned way more centrally. Pest is over here. So yeah, that gives them a much better control over the territory. Lithuania, on the other hand, just completely autonomous territories here. Well, for Serbia, it's very easy, like they control the central territory. But yeah, you need to keep that in mind. Bohemia also has a big advantage with Prague being located in the very middle of its territory. But other than that, what are you? Order Ur still. So your autonomy is not going to be... Yeah. It's just, it is what it is. And same for Iran. They control the central areas, and the outskirts are just, just there. Anyway, we can unpause the game now, let our armies march back. The war with Knights Hospitaller are going to be a little bit of a complicated situation for us, because it means that we'll have Venice dragged into the war again, and that's gonna mean they can invade and so on. So we'll need a little bit of a buffer to be able to deal with that. For now, I think I can lower the regiment, although I think we're gonna draw them afterwards as a preparation for the war. Result of the war: you have looted 1,201 gold. 240 of which has been taken into our treasury. Oh yeah, we spent a lot on the castles, so that's why we don't have that money. And we spent 241 gold during the war and lost 141 to our enemies. So it was a definite win. Unfortunately, they managed to kill about 8,000, slightly over 8,000 people. And our military casualties were 4,133 men. Which is kind of interesting. We really didn't lose that much to the battles. We really lost most to attrition. Fortunately, that's just how it is. So the reduction in army had a positive positive amount. And I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna definitely drop most of these forts, because that's gonna save us a lot of money. Castamonu as well. Alania is... well, actually we have... any other here? Nope, not on the front. Okay, so Tira and that one are gonna stay up. Bursa can be taken down. Not gonna take Edirne down though. Bursa, yes, but that's just about it. So it's gonna save us a little bit of extra money. And we could boost our innovativeness a little bit. We've had a little bit of an issue with spreading of the commercialization institution. It's just not here. It's ironically in Muscovy, which is not where I would look for it. It is in almost the entirety of Italy, and it is slowly spreading. Actually, we have it here because Venice embraced it. And Thessalia has it. The issue is that we cannot invent it. That's one of the big things that can happen to you in MEIOU and Taxes. You do not have only one center that's gonna invent certain institution. It can pop randomly in random places. However, we do not have what it needs from us to actually discover it. And I am a little bit worried that we might not even have it, have what it takes to have it spread to us. Constantinople definitely should be a place where it could spread, and I believe Bursa should also definitely have the necessary development. So could Chalkidiki, though we sacked that province quite severely, so I'm not sure if it still has it or not. And we have a lot of, we have 2 free diplomats which are not doing anything. So Lithuania hates us, but Poland likes us. So let's improve relations with Poland. And I think we wanted to... yeah, we wanted to improve relations with Hungary. I mean, that's not gonna change anything, but Colonial is requesting military access. I'm not gonna give it to them. While I respected them, I am not going to give them military access. And we could still have another puppet, and I don't know who to turn to in regards to that. Pennsylvania would be nice. Putting the knights makes very little sense. Athens. Allied with... actually, that's interesting. You are allied with Knights Hospitaller and Cyprus. But you yourself are not allied with Venice. So if you declared war on Athens or Athens, it could be a good choice for us. Because then we could invade Knights Hospitaller without any major issue. The problem here is that there's no way we can access their territory. So that war, while we might negotiate with its partners in the war, it's gonna be super hard for us to actually get into that territory and make sure that we hold it. How much do they have? They have 4,000 infantry, 1,000 cavalry. So they got 5,000 men, and we got 4,000 transports. Venice would give us military access? No, they wouldn't. Serbia won't either. I never considered forcing them to give us military access as something that would play a large role in the grand scheme of things, but it might. Well, we can always construct more ships. That, of course, is always a possibility, but, it's not as good as we might think initially. You. Despotion Mistra. Would you give me military access? Because unless we get it, then the war is going to be a pretty rough deal for us. Burden of taxation, we are aware of that. Oh, we lost stability, how come? They would give me military access. And so would Achaea. Surprising, but... okay. That is interesting. Okay, so we can recall diplomats with... or from Poland. Yeah, due to the army strength, they would definitely grant it to me. And so would Athens, actually. Not you. That is interesting. Okay, we can get more ships. Okay, but this is actually a very clever way how to attack the Nessos Tower. So let us do that. You will march down there and you will show us how it's done. And we are going to get what, more men? We have the manpower. No, one more cavalry unit. And one light cavalry. We don't have any major forts in this area. What's your relation with Serbia? Minus 51. Okay, so there is a big chance that they won't have access through their territory. Which, you know, ironically serves us well. So, okay, I like this. I really, really like this plan. You are not allied with anyone, are you? No. Naples and Venice. Naples and Venice. Okay, so you guys are basically clear. So, what do we want to take? Attica? They have a good place. Attica? Well, that's their capital. But it would have the best communication efficiency for us. Or Magnesia. I would bet if we could get these two areas, they would be easy to communicate with based on our communication efficiency. So, okay. Attica sounds like a good plan. We have Bayezid leading the war effort. So let us declare the war. And go. Okay. Go to Mugwa and then go to Marmaris. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they have military access through Serbia or not. I could have checked. Grants military access to... nope, it doesn't. So sickness of a sultan. Dang, not a good time for that. Mehmed I has fallen ill and he cannot handle all aspects of ruling Osmanlı Devleti for the time being. How shall we handle this? More power to the nobility. Or delegate more into provinces. Let's delegate more to the provinces. That's gonna increase. We're gonna go with light bleeding because we want to add these territories to ourselves. And we have a rebel uprising. Tarnovan separatists. Oh, not a threatening force, really. Yeah, it looks like these guys can't really threaten us at this point. So, we occupy Mugwa. Now we can go deal with the forces in Finike, and then we can go and siege Marmaris. And it is very likely... Yeah, we sank some of the Hospitaller ships. Okay, they're not going to be able to escape us. We should take care of them. At this point, it is very likely that we might even attack and siege Rhodos itself, because they will probably not have... Okay, finally we once rolled better than the AI. Even if it was just for the fire phase. We have the cannons, so it is doing us a lot of favors. And the shock phase as well. That's really good. Okay, so we gain war score. Now we can siege Marmaris. And we're going to... Our units should be safe here. I'm interested. Do you guys have... are you giving military access allied? No, you're not granting military access to anyone. So that could really work. So let me see. Knights Hospitaller. If we wanted Mugwa and Marmaris, that's 28 and would allow a coalition against us between you guys, and that is definitely not something that I would feel bad about. Okay, now that last one, that changes a lot of stuff. So instead, give me money 45. Now, the question is if we could vassalize you. I don't think we could, and I don't think we want to. Wow, we could. Demanding Marmaris, Citizen War School. Rank of War. Do we want to have a Christian order as a vassal? I mean, we definitely could. The question is if we want to. I have what, 10? 10 development together. This is 5, 6, 9. Yeah, okay, so it's not even worthy of a basic army. Rhodos, though, is very valuable. It is a minor center of trade. It will give us a good communication efficiency and extend our power into this area, so... What about you guys? Would it be possible to... It would be possible to vassalize you. Unfortunately, that would force everyone into a coalition against me, and that sucks. How would that look with you? Yeah, we can't vassalize them. We have too much aggressive expansion already. So let's just get these two. That's the main war goal, and we're gonna force them to pay us tribute. Same with Athens. And is the last one Cyprus? Yes, we're at war with Cyprus. But I'm not gonna even, bother with them at this point. Okay, the forts in the north are being built. So we have a castle in Varna, which is really good. And Cell. And I'm actually considering that we might want to build the local fortifications here too. Because while the fort is nice, it would make us much safer if we could hold anyone there for a little bit of time. 49 gold. Yeah, let's do it. Fortifications are gonna go a long way here. Oh, hello, now they have military access. And And which city are they sieging? Halkidiki? Yeah, Halkidiki. Okay, so we need to finish the siege of Marmaris and then we're gonna march at them, pushing them away. Come on. Sure, they're not doing all that good, so we might try to kill the Knights of Spittower army. Still 57. Oh, I have it at speed 1. So let's speed it up. New monarch on the throne of Arachnids. Okay, but we can have a... We can have a marriage. Interestingly enough. Okay, we're still at 80. Not really doing good. That was just 4,000 men. No cannons. Okay, we had another fight, but I don't want to do this for too long. You know, the luck can quickly turn, and of course 57. If it's not the battle rules that screw us over, it's gonna be this one. Okay, Siege of Marmaris is over. Now let me take care of them and I'm gonna go after you. Wait, are they retreating? They are, aren't they? Oh, it's 1st of January. We have to wait for a sec. But the war is going well. Connecting these two coastal provinces to our own territory and then incorporating it completely is going to go a long way for us. Okay, at what time will they leave? 7th of January, we'll be there on 9th of January. Wait, who's blockading us? Their navy. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going to deal with you. I'm actually gonna make sure that you guys don't bother us. Wait, how does this... Is this East Mediterranean? It is, okay. So that should blockade them, right? I'm always unclear about the rules. Yeah, this is blockading them, good. In regards to this. Okay, now they're retreating. So good for us. We can go and deal with you. Because if you go and siege us again, it's just gonna take a bit. Okay, money, this, and war operations. 54 war score. We're gonna deal with the heathens here. Okay, take that cavalry and go. I mean, it's gonna be a crossing, so that will be a little bit of an issue, but still it should be fine. And if we manage to get them out of this war, I would even white peace with... No, I mean, we could do some serious sieging and territory claims there, but considering the whole mess with aggressive expansion, it's not gonna be that good for us. Okay, will this eliminate their army, or will they retreat? Yeah, this time we are really rolling well. I don't understand why we have to... Oh, it's because of the fort. Okay, that's why we can't cross. But it's just a level 1 cast. No, actually they do have a level 2 fortifications on the island. Damn, the fact that we have cannons is really doing a wonder for us. Yeah, we're negating new disease. The bubonic plague I never saw spreading, so I guess that was just a localized plague. Speaking about the last one. So will you now come at us? Or will you... Oh yeah, you're back. Supplies shortage. I just have to hope that we're faster. Okay, what if I... Okay, so I can ask you for war reparations and the 2 provinces and 14.5 gold. And it's still fine. Status quo. Okay, we have to see. Yeah, we're sieging much. You know, we have a much better siege progress than they do. So I would still like to maybe get the gold. Okay, we're at 0 now. We really need to finish these forts soon. Because the fact that the enemy can just waltz into our territory just willy-nilly. Okay, let's start converting you guys. Just disconcerting. Okay, so we're now at 7%, they're at minus 42. Come on. Claim fabricated by Dianovici. We're fine. We have great defensive alliances, so what we don't have a great amount of is manpower. We've been bleeding our empire dry on these expansionist wars, and it does show in... Okay, the siege of Rhodos is over. Now that's gonna give us the ability to go and strike at them. Oh, they would actually already give me everything I want. Okay, so then there's no point in going further. Yes. Okay, so we have achieved the goal of our war. Now you guys need to go back to Marmaris. And we are going to go and have a word with you. Our name is gonna go here to Thracian Sea. And we have the transports over here. And with those transports, yes, of course, correct. With those transports, we will definitely be able to transport our forces to Spotio Mistra, which will no longer give us military access. Oh, god damn it. Yes, because now they are in... Yeah, I should have done that before. I did not realize. Well, it wouldn't still work because we are at war. So okay, they got 4,000 men. So it is not unreasonable to expect that we can do this. We can transport from here to here and just position our troops over there, which is going to be a little bit of a tricky move, but we should be able to do it anyway. Would you guys kindly let us deal with this in peace? No, you wouldn't. You really wouldn't. Damn, your provinces are actually... But your... Or deaths. No, I thought that was the plague. Oh, we have access now. Oh yeah, because you're giving access to them. Then we have access to... Oh, I'm dumb. Yes. Okay, well that makes it much better for us. Much easier too. Okay, so we're gonna siege Magnesia, and then we're just gonna go and siege the rest of it. And unfortunately, our king has died. And we are now under the rule of the excellent Murat II Osmanli. He is truly blessed. Our nation is mourning over the loss of our previous monarch, Mehmed I Osmanli. He fell down a set of stairs to his death. Our subjects lament the passing of such a benign overlord. Faction alignment. Muhammad's beginning a new alignment. He is a brilliant strategist. So I think we're gonna align with the aristocrats this time. And we will force our issues abroad. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen, honestly, but it did. I was hoping that poor Sultan would have a little bit more time on this earth. National Unrest and monthly autonomy change. High Judge, you're a bureaucrat. So you're a pretty good one. Stability decrease in trouble, but yeah, we can hire you. And improve relations, diplomatic relations. Did we have a diplomatic relations advisor before, or we didn't? We didn't. Okay, so we don't need him either now. Further decrease in national unrest is going to be good. So we're lowering national unrest by 2, which serves us well. I mean, we're starting to have a lot of possible revolts. And manpower recovery, manpower training. Let's go with basic Janaze. Prestige from land battles is going to be good for us, but we need to promote you. Okay, good. So we've finished the siege of Magnesia, and we need to advance, which we will. I hoped that we could finish this war in one go, but unfortunately we can't, which doesn't really matter. In the next episode we are going to finish the war with Athens, and I'm changing my opinion about the possible invasion of Cyprus, because there is a lot to be gained from these provinces, and they don't have a fort or anything, so it would really be a good place to siege. And you don't have a potential harbor? That's interesting, because you don't have a natural harbor. That's interesting. I was expecting you, based on the... You have natural location. You are also a natural location. But not you. That's interesting. Again, based on the shape, I would have expected this to be an ideal place for a harbor. But anything we can get from Athens is going to be great for us. But I am really sure we don't... Yeah, we can't get anything from them. Well, we could get you. What about... No, you? Yes, we could maybe ask for a single area. Something... Maybe Bokotia would be good, but... We need to figure this out, you know, in the best way possible, because for the future expanse into this territory, it will be crucial to have a base of operations here. And because it cannot be their capital, which would of course be the best choice, it has to be something else. But we'll see, we'll see. We're balancing on a knife's edge here still. And you, that's 1414, right? Yeah, March. So in 2 years. Cool. Well, Murat, we will rely on you. We will rely on you more than you can guess.